we saw how Bhagavan himself is Nirguna, Nirakara Swarupa, as the absolute, formless, qualityless, nameless. We don't have to feel pity for Bhagavan. At least I have a form, you don't have that also. Bhagavan is beyond all forms. It's not that he has no form. Bhagavan is beyond all names because he can take every name. And Bhagavan is beyond all qualities because all qualities are his. Particularization happens when we see Bhagavan as a creator. And as a creator, Bhagavan has to be Sarva Shaktiman, which is a guna. Bhagavan has to be Sarva Jnani, Sarvajnaha, all-knowing, and Bhagavan has to be all-pervading also. And these are gunas. So Bhagavan becomes Saguna, but no form. Because he has to be everywhere. That which is limitless, that which has no boundary, cannot have any form. Because form has to have a boundary. And thus Bhagavan as the Ishvara becomes Saguna, but Nirakara. And in the compassion of Bhagavan, when Bhagavan has to maintain this whole universe, in special occasions, Bhagavan also takes Akara. He takes a form. Now, whether you accept Bhagavan will take a form or not take a form, we have to accept that Bhagavan can take a form. Bhagavan may or may not. That is Bhagavan's wish. That is Bhagavan's discretion, but Bhagavan can. The Lord who himself manifested as his whole universe, cannot Bhagavan take one small form? Why not? And thus Bhagavan has manifested as the Avatara. How many Avataras? Bhagavan says in the Bhagavad, as many Avataras as more than the number of grains of sand on this earth. How many Avataras? But I heard only 10. In the Bhagavatam, 24. And in the Bhagavatam, Bhagavan says, more than the number of grains of sand on this earth. So Bhagavan's avatar are of many types. Bhagavan's avatar, Nitya avatar. Eternally he is present on earth. How? Stavaranam Himalaya. Bhagavan says, I am the Himalaya among all the mountains. Srotasamasmi Janhavi. I am the Ganga. That is my form. I am Garuda. That is my form. Like that, I have got millions and countless of forms. And Bhagavan will say in the 10th chapter, if you start counting, it is countless. Therefore, specially I will mention a few for you. So how many are Bhagavan's forms? How many avatars? So Bhagavan has Nitya avatar. Then we say Purna avatar. Which are the Purna avatars? Ram avatar, Krishna avatar are called Purna avatar. Then should we say Bhagavan is Apurna in other things? Bhagavan has a problem. He cannot become Apurna. He cannot become incomplete because that which is incomplete is not Bhagavan. But they say that Matsya, Kurma, they are all only part avatar. What does that mean? It means we can see only a part manifestation. When you see the moon, moon is always whole. But we can only see a few colors, is it not? And only on a full moon day, we see the complete moon. But on all the other days also, moon is complete. So Bhagavan is always complete. We only see a small manifestation in different ways. So in all ways, Bhagavan is complete. Some people say, you know what? Bhagavan, Sri Rama had only 12 colors. But Sri Krishna has 16 colors. So Sri Krishna is Purna avatar, Sri Rama is. But just think, Sri Rama came in Surya Vamsha. And how many colors does Surya have? Dwadasha Kalatman is Surya. Surya as represented as Bhagavan is 12, and thus Rama, being born in Surya Vamsha, is complete with 12. And as Krishna is born in Chandra Vamsha, Shodasha Kala Purushaha, so he manifests as 16 Amsha. If there is something 245, he'll manifest as 245. For Bhagavan, everything is possible. So there is Amsha Avatar, there is Purna Avatar, there is also Guna Avatar. In Guna Avatar, one of the avatars is Jnana Avatar, as said in the Bhagavad, Kapila Muni is Jnana Avatar. So like that, Bhagavan's avatars are many. And Tukaram Maharaj says, in one of his Abhangs, he says so beautifully, why does Bhagavan take avatar? He takes avatar for Dharma Samstapana. And therefore, everybody who's engaged in the work of Dharma Samstapana, they are all Bhagavan's avatars. Is it not? That is the greatness of Bhagavan. And yet, Bhagavan says, hey Arjuna, Ajopi Sannavyayatma. Though I am unborn, though I am indestructible, I am born and I appear as if I am destructible. But the truth is, I am never born, I can never be destroyed. But what about you, Arjuna? Bhagavan mentioned earlier, you and I have taken so many avatars. The difference between you and me is, you don't know, I know. What you don't know? You don't know that you are beyond the body. How does it happen? See in this BMI chart how beautifully Gurudev has given us this chart and explained to us. From the first class that we studied, Bhagavan is the Atma, the Self, the Supreme, the Sarvatma. Ishvaraha is Bhagavan. And so are we. But because of false identification, we create a false identity through ignorance. And what is the false identity? That I am the perceiver, I am the feeler, I am the thinker. I am the Jiva. You are actually the Supreme Self, but because of ignorance, which is the Vasana here, I create a false identity to myself that I am the Jiva. So how does Bhagavan manifest? Bhagavan, as the Supreme Truth, he has no vasanas. So he uses Maya and straight manifests as an individual. And once the manifestation is over, the work is over, what does Bhagavan do? Straight goes back to Om, his own real nature. What about us? We who are Om came down like Bhagavan only as the manifestation individual, but what happened? We got stuck here. How did we get stuck? Because we forgot that we are that, and having forgotten that we are that, we started identifying ourselves as the Jiva. And as the Jiva, as the body, mind, intellect, we thought satisfying body, mind, intellect alone is the work of my life. So what did we do? We created a lot of vasanas. So what happens? As the body, we are born, and as the body, we are dying. Then what happens to mind, intellect, which is us, which we have assumed to be us? According to the vasana, we don't go beyond. We get stuck here. And according to whatever our vasana is, for the next birth, we again come down. And again go to that vasana level, and again come down. And thus, according to our vasanas, again and again we are born. Do you know the story of Pattinathar? Very interesting. He is the avatar of Kubera. And once Kubera had this wish that he wanted to go and see all of Lord Shiva's temples along with Lord Shiva. Bhakta. So he went to Kailasa and told Lord Shiva, Bhagavan, I want to go to all your abodes with you. Please come. And Bhagavan though will come. Bhagavan said, Chalo, let us go. And they started on a Tirthadanam. With whom? Bhagavan. Kubera came all over the place and finally he came to a place near Nagapatnam, Kaveri Pumbattinam. Beautiful place. And that place was so beautiful, so rich, so fascinating, full of life and such natural beauty. Kaveri is there. And Kubera got fascinated and Kubera said, Bhagavan, let us stay here for a month and go. Bhagavan said, my Kubera, why should you stay here for a month? Stay here for a lifetime and come. Because Bhagavan only says Tathastu. Bhagavan doesn't say anything else. And thus that Kubera who started traveling with Bhagavan, because he created a desire, a vasana he created, he had to exhaust that vasana through a lifetime. One vasana, one lifetime. 1,000 vasanas, Bhagavan only has to take care. Is it not? Identified with this world, identified as the jiva, I have to go along in the circle of samsara. Gurudev very beautifully used to say, what is samsara? Someone is holding to samsari. Is it not? Holding on to one thing or the other thing all the time, the man can never elevate himself above. So Bhagavan says, I am infinite and so are you, Arjuna. But Arjuna, you don't know, I know. That is the only difference. So Arjuna, come to know it. And by saying, hey Arjuna, come to know it, Bhagavan is saying, all of us come to know it. See how beautiful? You are my Sakha. Quickly come, quickly realize this truth. So having heard it, Arjuna said, hey Bhagavan, that is fine, but please tell me one more thing. What is that? At least I am avashaha. I don't have any choice. I am helpless, but why do you manifest? And thus Bhagavan said, the reason for his manifestation, he says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham. Atmanam srijamyaham. I manifest myself. So which is Bhagavan is unmanifest. Beyond all manifestation is Bhagavan, and therefore I manifest. For what, Bhagavan? When do you manifest? Whenever there is glani, there is a downfall, there is a weakening of what? Of dharma. Whenever there is a downfall or degradation of dharma, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati, hey Bharata, hey Arjuna, at that time, for what do I come? Abhyutthanam, adharmasya. This adharma, what it does, it not only comes to us, it also takes roots. So Bhagavan just cannot remove it like that. Bhagavan has to uproot the entire adharma from the face of the earth, along with its roots. And there's abhyut, not only utthanam, not only just removing it, abhyutthanam adharmasya. I have to remove it once for all. Tadatmanam srijamyaham. I manifest myself. So now the question is, what is this dharma, O Bhagavan, that you are telling? The whole idea of dharma itself is extremely vast. So we'll just see a few aspects of it quickly. What is the meaning of dharma? The etymological meaning says, dharyate anena iti dharma. That by which something is sustained, that is called dharma. That by which something is what it is called dharma. If that is removed from that object doesn't remain what it is. For example, elasticity is the dharma of elastic products. The moment elasticity is gone, that product stops being an elastic product. Is that right? Cell phone is a cell phone only as long as it works, is it not? Once it fails, once it stops working, what is it called? Maybe paperweight. Is it not? It is no more a cell phone. So the dharma of a cell phone is to be a cell phone. Dharma of an elastic product is to have elasticity. Dharma of sugar is to be sweet. Dharma of fire is to be hot and give light. In the same way, what is the dharma of this whole universe? On what basis is this universe sustained? Bhagavan says in the 3rd chapter. Purovacha prajapatihi anena prasavishyadhvam eshavostvishta kamadhuka. This is the wish fulfilling cow. What is that? Sahayajna praja srishtva. With what did Bhagavan create this universe? With the concept of cooperative endeavor. It is cooperation and selflessness that sustains this universe. Sahayajna praja srishtva, along with the concept of yajna, on the foundation of cooperative endeavor, Bhagavan created this world. And the dharma of this world is cooperation.